These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Back to throw. It's Harrington. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The short hands, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Anderson. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Harrington. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wide open makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Harrington. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Slams it ahead. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got a touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, this defense is really tricky, and they show the ability to zone blitz time and time again. These running backs in pass protection, they've got to be great with their scan protection. Just because one guy isn't coming who you initially think might be blitzing, you really got to do a better job surveying the field because that zone blitzer might be coming from a different side of the field that you weren't anticipating.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look. He was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Harrington. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
To the air on second down. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ernie on the Jets. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again. And
oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. First and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Looking for the end zone. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Harrington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. There he goes. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And this defense has... Work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Gus Meyer. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Got the back over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Harrington. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He's got his man across the middle. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Harrington. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got him this time. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field. And they're
got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back.
And it's in for a touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Mama, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Berry. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Swings it out to the flat. Shakes off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
LSU right back to the line. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware, too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the...
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All by himself. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Harrington. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And That's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Harrington. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Harrington. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Football with the run. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And they've regained the lead. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.